Hey, what's up, guys? It's Navarro, Penny Stocks Club 13. It's August 4th, 2020. It's Tuesday, and we had another successful day, guys. Today, it was all about patience. I usually just focus on stocks that catch my eye and that interest me. That's the way I block all the noise. There are plenty of stocks to trade, guys. I just truly don't want to be all over the place. I kind of micro focus on the ones that I see the most potential in, and the ones that have the best breakout potential. And that's where I stay focused. Usually because, and more than anything, it's because I am more of a swing trader than a day trader. So that's the reason that my patience has grown as far as waiting for the setup. And it continues to help me out till this day, guys, even on day trades. Even when I see day trade possibilities, I am very patient to wait for a setup and not jump into things just because I see that it's starting to break out. That's an easy way to lose money, guys. And I've done that before, and that's where those lessons come into play as far as learning from my mistakes goes. So I just want to talk to you about that, guys, that today it was just about patience, and patience was truly a virtue today. And I want to start with yesterday's swing trade, COCP, guys. It was just a monster move. And this one is one that I had posted on the PSC 13 WhatsApp group, and it was on the watch list for a while. I was trying to trade this upward channel, guys. As you can see, started making this curling action here, which would have been just great to trade at support and resistance. So this would be your buy, sell, buy, sell. I don't do this, honestly. I'd rather wait for this kind of move where you get the breakout and the big move. It's just one trade, get in, get out, make your good profit, and move on to the next one. Then let it set up for a possible continuation. So my idea on this one, guys, you see this red line here? This red line here is the 225 level. I just put it there, but the real entry level was at 220 for the break of 225. And that was my trade idea that I posted on psc13.com. So as it started making this move, guys, it started making it. Relative volume was good. And once you see a big candle like that, that means that either shorts are covering, buyers are coming in, and it has the potential to short squeeze, which it absolutely did. Let me take it to the 1 day, 3 minute, guys. So there you go. Took a while to load. So this is yesterday's action, and it started breaking out. It broke out, and I was telling the group COCP is going to be in play. It tested it came close to the 220 level, came back down. It showed support at the 9 EMA. I took an entry here on the next 3 minute candle to make a new high. So it made a low, made a new high. I took an entry at 197. Then right here I added at 201 or 202, I averaged up to $2, and then it just never looked back, guys. I took profits here at 275, and I let the rest ride, guys, and with good reason. Look at this action today. I took some profits over here around 350. Then I took the rest. I got out exactly final take profits here at 312, guys, and that was it for me. It just it was starting to trickle down. This was a big sell-off, so I said, you know what, it's going to be hard for it to come and test the $4.10 level again. So I just took profits, and even if you would have if you would have taken the entry when I called it out and just let it run all the way down, the entry was here at the $2 level, guys. You would have still been profitable if you would have taken an entry even at the lowest point. So that's how good this trade was, guys, and that's why I love swing trading so much, and that's why I kind of left the day trading idea behind after I started realizing that my bread and butter is swing trading. and it became my bread and butter, specifically because I trade with smaller accounts that don't have PDT rule. I have several of those, so it's great to grow the accounts with swing trades, especially if you know how to manage your risk. And that's what it's all about, guys, just risk management. So talking about that, guys, is if you're wondering how I can be profitable when I have some losses as well, those of you on the PSE13.com website and on the WhatsApp chat group, every time I tell you I took an entry level position, I took a starter position, that's because I'm I'm managing my risk. If I see something that has a potential to set up for a great trade, but it's still not there, it's still not showing me that it really wants to make that move, then I just take a starting position. If it fails on me, I'm never ever gonna give back a lot of money. It's not gonna break my account. So that's the reason that position sizing is so important. Now, when a setup is great, I do tell you I added or I took a full position. And remember, a full position for me, it's not my entire account balance. It's a certain amount of money depending on my account balance. So that's the way I risk manage, guys, and that's the way I grow my accounts. And I'm here for the long run. I don't need to get rich from one day to the next. I love doing this, so that's the reason that I trade the way I do and that I learned to trade this way. It's been from all the mistakes that I've made, guys, as I've made plenty and I continue doing them. But when I do my mistakes now, my risk management skills are protecting my account. And that's the big difference when I lose now than when I used to lose when I knew nothing about risk management. So that's just the entire reason that my accounts have been growing, guys. It's because of risk management. That is it. I don't overtrade anymore. I am very patient now. I only trade most of the A+ setups, some A setups that give us a little bit of return, and that is it, guys. I usually just sit and wait and let the things develop, and then boom, we knock them out of the park. So let's move on to the next one, guys. Enough about that. COCP. The other swing trade, PDSB. PDSB, guys. 1 year, 1 day. So it had this flag pattern. You can see the pole, then you can see the flag here. It put up this candle yesterday, the one that you see here. Let me zoom in. So it put up this candle. This candle is a pure sign that it wants to continue and break out. We took an entry. Let me take it to the 1 day, 3 minute. So it starts making this move yesterday. It starts making this move. It comes back down. It shows support at at the 9 EMA. This is the 9 EMA again, showing support. Comes back up. First candle to make a new high. Called it at 420. People got in at 423, between 423 and 425, and we held it for a swing trade. And I told them exit at 475 to $5. That's the room it's got. So we wanted it to hold support where the entry was, guys. This is where it started bouncing, bounced again, and this is where it bounced again today. Then it never looked back, and as soon as it broke over the 480 level, I put up on the PSE13 website and on the WhatsApp chat, take profits on PDSB. People did start taking profits, at least the ones that posted it up on the chats, and that's it, guys. We just never looked back at it. We started looking for something else, and if this one starts showing some continuation, we can set some alerts here, and you never know. Stranger things have happened in the market, so for now it's just on watch until it starts moving higher. PDSB, trade of the day today, guys. SINT, guys, and I was patient on this one. There was plenty of other movers. Again, I just start focusing on the ones that I feel are gonna work for me. Things that the setup is clear, it's supporting resistance, it's very identifiable. There's not a lot of guessing. You know your entries, you know your exits, and that's where I stay. That's where my mindset is, and it's just locking it in and focusing on it and just sticking to your trade plan. Now this one started making a move. Let me, before I move on, let me talk to you about this one. Let me go to the 1 year 1 day. I've been trying to trade this one. It's been on the watch list, on the PSC 13 watch list for a while. And my trade idea on this one is to buy at the $2.50 level and sell at the $3 level. Why? Because if you can see this red line, that's where I established that the first resistance was going to be at. Then the second resistance was going to be here, where it got rejected at the $3 level. So we tried to trade it here, and we actually did. We took a position, and I did day trade it here. I held some for hopefully the break over 250, and then it just didn't happen. I sold it. It came back and tested it again. I bought again here. This one was a failed trade. I gave back a little bit of profits from the previous day. But again, working the 250 level, the break of 250 for a push to 3 for about a 20% return. That was my idea. Now, that didn't happen. It did not give us a chance to position ourselves in that manner. Or did it? Let me take it to the 1 day 3 minute. So it did break out. It broke over the 250 level, as you can see, pre-market. People started posting it up on the website, and I said, yes. Now, what I'm looking for is for it to come in and establish that support at the 250 level. And it just never came back down pre-market to come and test or come and show support here at the 250 level. It just started trickling back up. It made this big push. I did not trade here. I did not buy into the FOMO, the fear of missing out. I said, if it's going to go, it's just going to go without me. But I will not be chasing it, because then I would be buying here, and I was sure going to be shaken out and give back a lot of profit, a lot of money. And that's just not a good way to trade, guys. So I just waited patiently. I was hoping that it was going to bounce here at VWAP with a 90 MA crossing over. It didn't happen, so I didn't take a position because it broke down on this candle here. Again, this is 9 minutes into the market open. And then it just started trickling down. It started making this move somewhere. Where was it? I believe here, guys. I did take an entry at 270. I got stopped out at 255. But I came back in once it broke over 255. I took an entry at 255. And then I was telling them now it's got to hold support at the 250 level. And look at what it did, guys. Started coming back up. Here I started adding at 265. I added some more here to a full position. It never looked back. I took profits here at this consolidation, where you can see the high of day, the initial high of day. So I knew it was going to be some resistance, and just in case it didn't have enough power to just continue pushing on forward, I took a small profit here. I took majority of my profits at 338, and then I just left a little bit running for continuation for tomorrow. It's still holding above VWAP. Hopefully it opens up higher. I don't know. It's just a small position and just testing the market, guys. I'm still going to be profitable on this trade no matter what happens, because I locked in most of my profits. SINT, guys, that's the way I traded it, and that's what I was hoping for and looking for. Now, I do want to talk about one more thing, and why I held on to it for so long if it was below VWAP. Because there's one thing that I've learned as I've traded for a while, guys, is that if a stock is gonna be strong, and I already told you that the 250 level to me was a level that was very important. If it held that support, then it had a possibility of squeezing just a little bit higher. And what happens is you got all these buyers coming in, you got all this, buying pressure. It didn't break completely. Short started coming in, profit taking started coming in. Then you start seeing all this support coming in, right? You got shorts coming in, you got that support coming in. And then all of a sudden, all these shorts that start coming in, guys, it's trading below VWAP. Once it starts breaking over in the afternoon above VWAP, then this short starts covering. Shorts start covering. More shorts start coming in. The buying pressure of the shorts that were in the morning starts trickling in as well, and that starts creating buying pressure, and shorts come in. So then there's more buying pressure, because as shorts come in, there's more buying pressure. As the price goes higher, they're starting to buy to cover. So this starts creating that little short squeeze that we talk about, and that's exactly what happened here, guys. shorts that were in it started buying to cover, started making the price go higher. The new shorts that were coming in, they were stuck in here because the price was going higher, and then they had to cover as well, so that created this little short squeeze, and then it just came back down. So SINT, guys, that's another way to trade, understanding how the shorts get stuck. This is called a bear trap, where we trap the bears. Bears are people who want the stock to go down. We're bulls, we want it to go up. We trap them here, and then we take their money here. Awesome trade, guys. SINT. I hope I explained it the best as I could, guys. That's the way it works. Another one, BIOC, guys. This is going to be one of the last ones that I explained. Then I'm going to go and move on to a couple of trades that are on watch for tomorrow. All right, guys. So BIOC, I've traded this one so many times. As a matter of fact, I believe this is my most profitable stock this year. This has been the stock that has returned more percentage gains than any other stock that I've traded. So on this one, we've traded here, you know, there's so many trades. Anyways, we're here to talk about the recent action. So it's trading in this sideways channel, guys. It's a consolidation pattern. You've got support at around the 65 level. You've got resistance around the 80-cent level, and that was my trade plan. My trade plan has been on the watch list on the PDSB13.com for a while, for the break of 80 cents, for the break of 75 cents, so that it could break 80 cents, and a push all the way up to the 90 and $1 level. So hopefully tomorrow we get to see that kind of action. And today it started making that move. Let me take you to the 1 day 3 minute. It started making this move, and it kind of flagged, started making a secondary move, triggered my alerts. Then I came in at 78.50. I put it up on both the WhatsApp chat and the PDSB13 website. It broke over 80, came back down. My stop loss was at 0.76, guys, and just I don't know how it didn't trigger my alert. Maybe by a cent or two, it didn't trigger it, and I'm still in it. I added after market at 79.99, and right now it's trickling back up, guys, and I am holding a full position on it as we speak. I started with a entry level position, a starter, and I added to a full position as I started as it started making this after hours move, guys. So BIOC, guys, be on the lookout for it tomorrow for a possible day trade. So BIOC, guys. Now let's talk about some potential plays tomorrow, guys. I'm only gonna give you two. There's more, but they're gonna be a part of the PDSB13.com website, so feel free to check it out. BIOC. We have UAVS, guys. I have a small starter position on this one. It has this flag pattern, and today it had some news about their new manufacturing plant in Kansas or somewhere there. It really doesn't matter where, it just has some news, and it started trickling back up. Now if you can see this pattern here, this flag pattern, the break over the $3 level is important, so that's why I took an entry at 311. It did come back down. It's at 301, 307 after hours, but if it opens up higher, guys, if it breaks this 350 level, it's good to go. I'll be locking in profit. So UAVS, guys, is a possible day trade tomorrow. And then we have AMPE. AMPE, we traded it here. We've been making money off of this one, and it had some good earnings. Hopefully that'll be a catalyst for it to come and test this 52-week high, continue higher. Today it did come and test that 115 level, which is where I have this red line. I've had it for a while, where I've been telling actually part of the trade plan from the watch list. It's the entry at 115 for the break of 120 and a continuation higher. I did take an entry there. It started trickling back down, but it depends on the open tomorrow. If we can see a candle, something like this tomorrow, again, it's a possible hold for continuation. We'll see what happens tomorrow, guys. That is it for me today. I hope you all like and subscribe and share the video, guys, if it's educational for you. I hope it helps you become a better trader. And if you have any comments, guys, post them down in the comments below on the WhatsApp chat on the PSC 13 group. And we'll catch you tomorrow at the open, guys.